Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading today. I hope you're all doing really well. This is your bonus reading for the end of September moving forward. So we're going to start by looking as normal, as usual I meant to say, at the energies around you, anything that comes through, anything that Spirit want you to know. So we're going to get straight into it. Ooh. If the cards will allow me. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We have the Universe card, interesting. We have Spiritual Union. Wow, we have Third Eye Chakra and we have Sacral Chakra. Interesting. And we have Power at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow. This is very powerful. Very powerful. They said to me when I put this card out, they said to me, the world is your oyster. And there's also something in this card. We have the Universe card. There's something in this card about you looking at the bigger picture of a situation, Aquarius. Something that's very dear to your heart. We have a Spiritual Union card here, which obviously, you know, for some of you will be the drawing together of two souls. If you're in a situation, if you're in a twin flame relationship, for example, or someone that is a real soul connection to you, and this can be a romantic partner, or this can be somebody that you're soul tied to, a close friend, a family member, a sibling maybe. But this is very much about the meeting of minds, they're saying, but also the meeting of spirit, the meeting of soul, the spiritual union. So there's something here about this connection, and I'm going to clarify quite quickly with this reading because this is very powerful energy. There's something here about looking at the bigger picture around a situation where you're very connected with somebody. They're asking you to use your intuition. We have the Third Eye Chakra here, but we also have the Sacral Chakra here. So yes, third eye. Listen to that inner voice, feel your intuition, be guided by your intuition. But what are your deepest desires, your deepest yearnings? What is it that you want from this situation, Aquarius? Because you have the power to make it happen and the strength. We have the lion here, part man, part lion here. Interestingly, under the power card was the intuition card. So you are really being guided to listen to that inner voice at the moment. I'm going to pull the tarot straight away for you, Aquarius, because there's lots of hidden energy in here. Do I go for, yes, I want to use these. Gosh, I'm using my original, this is my original Oracle deck, the very first one I had. And I'm now using the very original tarot deck that I had. So there's something very deep rooted in this reading, something that is connected on a deep level for you, Aquarius. We have the Three of Wands. They're saying be careful where you put your focus. It's almost like you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're trying to draw something into you. But when I use this particular deck, I talk about focus a lot with this card. So, you know, where you put your focus is what you end up manifesting. Spirit are reminding you that the universe is working on your behalf. But while you focus on that, remember there is a bigger picture as well. So there may be bits about the things that you're manifesting that you need to look at on a deeper level and consider not other people around them or anything like that, but consider other factors that may make that manifestation even better for you. So this is definitely about something you're trying to draw in to your existence at the moment, Aquarius. I've never seen, honestly, energy like this in a reading. It's astounding. You're at a bit of a crossroads, and there is a chance. We have the Page of Pentacles, so there, you know, you're at the beginning of putting down something very stable for yourself, but you're trying to choose which direction to go in. The Page of Pentacles is very dependable. It may be that you need to just take some time, learn some new skills along the way. You know, there is something to do with learning here, maybe studying, maybe, as I said with this card, this previous card, something about studying, learning, or looking at the bigger picture, looking at the detail in what it is you're trying to draw into your life. Spirit have just said to me, you could be missing something. And that's the only thing. It's not anything heavy. You know, don't feel you've got to do loads of searching. But there's something here that you could be missing, and you're trying to manifest something, bring something into your life, but there's some information that you maybe need to learn. And there is something here about steadiness. So they're saying don't react too quickly, because there's something here to be learned. It's interesting, we have this spiritual union card, incredibly powerful energy. This is about bringing fairness into a situation, about things leveling out, about something you're feeling very connected to, as I keep saying. And I don't know why I have to keep saying that, but those words keep coming back to me. Something you feel very connected to, that's very important to you. There is going to be a sense of balance. There is going to be a sense of fairness about this. Let's see what this card is. I had another card come up at the same time. Yes. Gosh, I could almost have said that before it came out. You haven't got all the information. This is what I said. There's something missing. And here they give us the Two of Swords. So at the moment, you're trying to make a decision, Aquarius, about something that is important to you, very important to you, that you're focusing on, but you haven't got all the information. Twos are about decisions very often, you know, and you may have voices around you. We have the Crow here, and whereas normally with this card, excuse me, I feel that, you know, the crows are trying to help you out here by giving you information. I feel here that you've got voices going on around you and you don't know who to believe. So you haven't got all the information yet. But there is a sense of fairness here. Fairness is important in this situation to you, Aquarius. It's like you're trying to get a solution, a resolution, and an outcome, but you haven't got all the information. There is stuff to be learnt. But you're going to be happy. That was a turn up for the books, wasn't it, Aquarius, hey? You know, I say that because I could almost feel the energy here, which felt sort of tense and a worrying energy. And look, they gave us the Sun. Focus on the happiness. Focus on the joyous aspect of your current situation. Use your intuition to have that trust and that faith that there will be a happy outcome from whatever it is that you're concerned about, or whatever it is you're trying to manifest into your life. Focus on the happy outcome. And this is so odd, you know, Aquarius. For those of you that haven't seen the money reading that I did, I only did it for you yesterday, so you may not have had a chance to watch it. There was a very similar message in that. I will try and remember to tag it on the end so you can click from one to the other on the end of this video, because that is really interesting. It's definitely the energy that's around you at the moment. So yes, focus on the positive. What is it you're trying to create? What's in its infancy around you that you're trying to create for yourself, for your family, for your inner soul, your spirit? We have the sacral chakra card, as we said. This is about your innermost yearnings, your desires, you know, what is important to you. And here we have the page. This page is the youngest page in the deck. And, you know, he's very playful, he's very childlike, he's very creative. So, you know, maybe this is a message here saying, you know, get those creative juices going, you know, have a bit of fun, have a bit of playfulness. And through that play and that lighter energy will bring more clarity on, you know, what it is that you're, or what aspects you can bring into this manifesting. I hope I worded that in the correct way. Yes, they said yes. It is about you lightening the energy. Again, you must watch the money reading because that's interesting. Very interesting. We're getting a similar message for you today. So it is about you lightening the energy, about the playfulness, about enjoying where you're at the moment, because some of the stuff you're trying to manifest is out of your control because you haven't got all the information yet. King of Cups energy. Love this king. Such a warm energy, nurturing, family focused, very protective energy. So yes, I do feel you're protected. I feel you're protected from spirit anyway, but there is something about keeping some of your information to yourself, particularly with this king in this deck. The King of Cups is very nurturing, very warm, very protective, but keeps a lot of stuff, you know, emotions. He contains his emotions. And there's a message here for you, Aquarius, about having fun, but those things that you're concerned about. I'm not saying don't talk to people if you have worries, because that's, you know, dangerous, quite frankly. But what I'm saying is, maybe just keep your own counsel on some things until you've got all the information and you know what you're dealing with. Because Spirit want you to focus on having fun and lightening your energy and enjoying life, really. And some of this is about your self-care and your self-protection. Because if you focus on the things that you've only got half the information about, you're going to bring your energy down. You're going to bring your, you're going to bring darkness into your light. And that's why they're saying, just, you know, sit on it for a little while. Interesting, we have this seated king. Sit on it for a while and enjoy your life for the time being, Aquarius. There's something to do here with authority, because we have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is a healing card. You know, the Hierophant is a healer, but there's something here about authority in this card today. We had the Power card, and this is about your power within. It felt very much your power when I first pulled that card. But I do feel that here, like we said, a lot of things are out of your control at the moment. And we have this person sitting, leading this situation. So I do think, you know, some of you may be dealing with maybe you're waiting on a decision from someone else, is what I feel. I don't feel, I was going to say legal, but it's not. I don't feel legal at all, in fact. But it may be you're waiting for an outcome of a situation. Because the Hierophant also talks about tradition, talks about I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this in this setting, because this is a different feel about this Hierophant here. I don't think it's anything negative, but you're waiting for an outcome. I think that's the simplest way of saying it, but it feels like it's not an outcome from somebody in authority. That's how it feels. Let me know down below if that makes sense to you. Nice to see the Queen of Pentacles underneath that Hierophant though, because the Queen of Pentacles is established, settled, knows where she's at, a very steady person who makes wise decisions. So that's behind the Hierophant. So yeah, I think you're hoping that this person will be that wise person making the decision. Interesting. But keep that light energy. It's so important for you, Aquarius. So important. Right, as always, I'm going to finish off with some Moonology. This is the alternative Moonology deck that I have. Ooh, they're ahead of me. They're saying go for it, but there's a lightness in that card. There's a lightness in that energy. Although it's very red and the card looks quite dark, when I lifted it, it felt uplifting. So yeah, go for it, have fun, enjoy your life. You know, let the other things just unfold when they need to unfold, when you've got all the information. Step up and take the lead. That's interesting. So yeah, you can decide. I mean, it is, we started with the Universe card. You know, the universe is here almost at your disposal, Aquarius. There is something here about manifesting an outcome as well. And so we talked at the beginning about where you put your focus is important, but you are in a position where you can step up and decide where to put your focus. So if you are in a situation where yourself and maybe people around you are feeling under stress, feeling under pressure, you can actually alter the energy of your environment by the energy you choose to project. This is what they're suggesting, or yeah, suggesting. Let's stick with suggesting that would be helpful to you right now. They never fail to amaze me. They want you to release control of the situation that you are trying to control, because it serves no purpose. You're awaiting a decision by somebody else, by the looks of it, but also you don't have all the information. So they want you to release control and just have some fun, Aquarius. Is there a fourth one for Aquarius to close this reading? There is. Yeah, clear your mind, let joy flow, you know. Key into that, and it said Prince of Cups, that's interesting. Page of Cups energy, you know. Let it bring joy and that childlike innocence back into your life for a period of time while the other things in your life continue to unfold and become clearer. That's a very strong message for you today, Aquarius. I love that for you. Love it. I want to show you this because this is also on the bottom of the deck. For some reason, they asked me to show you this, and I think that's clear. Know you are loved. So whatever difficult situations you feel you're going through at the moment, there's a lot of love around you, Aquarius. Wow. I'm going to close that reading, close the reading here. What I would say to you is, and I don't think I said this earlier, I've done a few readings today, so I may be confused, but if you would like a personal reading, my Buy Me a Coffee link is on a PC. It's a QR code at the side, but it's also in the description box. It will take you through where you can book a private reading under the shop tab. So yeah, if that interests you, please do that. And in the meantime, if you could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, and I hope that was helpful for some of you, if not all of you. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, thanks, Aquarius, and I will read for you again really soon. Bye for now.